Could ZBCN be bigger than XLM during this bull run? Now, in terms of size, I would say no, but in terms of hypothetical growth, in terms of percentage increase, I don't see why not, even though that's not financial advice. Now, let's just take a look at this, right? We take a look at, as of right now, ZBCN, of course, market cap is very low. Keep in mind, going to the price of 10 cents, which is my price target for it during this bull run, considering current circulating supply, market cap at that point would be around $7.5 billion, which is around a 100x from here. Now, XLM, even currently, despite, a lot of altcoins having a pullback, generally speaking, even despite that, XLM still has a market cap that is around $8 billion. Can that do a 100x? No, it can't do that. Could XLM maybe reach the price of $10? Maybe. I don't see why not during this bull run, but let's say doing a 100x or even a 50x from here, XLM can't do that in the next 6 months or let's say 9 months. It can't really do that in my opinion. Now, that's just my perspective, but the way to take a look at it is that even though ZBCN is never going to defeat XLM in terms of size, in terms of maybe the perceived adoption and the fans and the hype, I'm totally aware of that. I don't think it could do that. But then in terms of percentage increase, in terms of price, I don't see why not. Again, what is more likely to even do a 50x, let's say in the next 6 to 9 months? ZBCN or XLM? I think hands down, theoretically and hypothetically, something like ZBCN. It just has a lot more to prove. Market cap is way lower. Naturally, the lower something is, at least hypothetically, I think there's going to be more room for growth there, at least in theory, which is why I just view this as, hey, maybe it can't defeat XLM in terms of size, but in terms of percentage increase, that wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. People like to say that, hey, XLM is amazing. It is. Take a look at the Stellar blockchain. It's lightning fast. It's very fantastic. But personally for me, there's something like ZBCN, which is basically focused on the exact same things as that, but then way lower in terms of market cap. So why not? I'm not telling anyone to buy ZBCN, by the way. I'm not telling anyone to, hey, just go all in. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm just saying is that this seems like a very appetizing option to me because, of course, if I believe in XLM and XRP, which I do, but more specifically in this case, let's say XLM, why would I not believe in a project that's basically kind of the same, but then just way lower in terms of market cap? Why not? A lot of people believe in XLM because they say, hey, it's kind of like XRP, but a lot lower in terms of market cap. So if that is okay for a lot of people, then why is something that's a lot smaller than XLM, why is that not okay? Suddenly they're like, oh no, it's bad. Again, I'm not speaking on anyone's behalf. I can only speak on my behalf. But the way you take a look at it is that I don't view this as bad, which is why I believe in it. Keep in mind, when people are saying they want to find the next big thing and then yet they're entering into the big thing, I'm just not totally aware of why that it could be the case, because how can I find the next big thing if I'm entering into the big thing, if that makes sense? I can only find the next one if I'm trying to find, again, the next big thing, which I think hypothetically ZBCN could be, because let's face it, people love projects that are focused on payments, focused on global trade and finance. It's a proven market that works. Take a look at the payments market. It's even valued at over $2 trillion currently. The global trade and finance market, that right there is predicted to reach $5 trillion in size by 2028, according to Mordor Intelligence. Again, it's a proven market. We all know it works. So again, people naturally do like these type of projects, and they're not only just going to acquire XRP and XLM. Because, of course, sometimes people want other options, and ZBCN could very well be something like that. People like to say that AI is going to be the next big thing. I do believe that, but really, if you take a look at AI, that market size right there is predicted to reach nearly $2 trillion by 2030, according to Grandview Research. Whereas on the flip side, again, like I mentioned earlier on the video, the payments market is already valued more than what the AI market is predicted to be worth pretty much 5 years on the line. Again, payments market is already valued at over $2 trillion. Doesn't have to wait another 5 years to reach that size, let's say. So should the payments market, the global trade and finance market, have more hype than AI? Probably not, because AI is, of course, very revolutionary. But in terms of the attention, I don't see why it's not greater, because you take a look at the market size, the numbers do speak for itself. Again, maybe in terms of cool factor or hype, it may not match AI, but really in terms of the attention, maybe in terms of the perceived amazing nature of the market, why isn't this better than AI currently? Yeah, I just don't get it. Personally, for me, I think that this market right here should actually have more recognition than something like maybe the AI market currently in terms of projects, because again, the market size in terms of what markets they're focused on, it really does speak for itself, and it showcases that, hey, it's a very big market here. However, again, it doesn't have that cool factor, so I'm totally aware of why that may not be the case. But then I think theoretically it maybe should. However, even besides that point, when I view this bull run, there is currently over 600 million crypto owners according to Crypto.com research. I mean, man, this is over 500 million crypto owners. This is more than ever before in history. This bull run could be so amazing, at least in theory, in my opinion. Now, there's no guarantees, but when there's over 500 million crypto owners, I highly doubt that the most recent top that we saw, I just don't think that is something that is really even the peak of this bull run. Now, of course, there is going to be the end to the bull run eventually, but I don't think we have seen that just yet. I think better days are ahead, and I'm still staying patient. Anytime on income, I'm acquiring, I'm holding, I'm just waiting, because the way you take a look at it is that even historically speaking, I think this run could very well be far from over as a worst case scenario. A lot of people are predicting that, hey, maybe near the end of this year, altcoins could very well peak. And I just don't see why that would be a bad guess, because even historically, we do know that usually altcoins, they peak as a worst case scenario around a year and a half after a Bitcoin halving event, which based on the last one, it would actually mean around October this year. Now, again, this is not something that's guaranteed, but I'm going to pay attention to this date nonetheless. And I'm waiting anyways. I haven't taken profits at all when it comes to ZBCN, and how could I? It had a mini pump, I would like to call it. Didn't really do as much, but then now there's of course a pullback, but you know what? I'm still holding. I'm not giving up. Anytime on income, I'm acquiring, I'm holding, I'm just waiting. That's it. Because if I'm going to be waiting anyways, I might as well take a chance on this, at least personally for me. Again, sure, I could have my cash sitting in a bank account, in my savings account, let's say, getting a little bit of interest, not really going to do much. Now, granted, if I put in my savings account, it can't drop like 50% in a day or whatever. I'm totally aware of that as well. There's a little bit more safety there, but you know what? I don't mind taking a chance on this because I believe in XRP, I believe in XLM, ZBCN. I believe in this too. Some people out there, some of my friends, right? They want to put their rent money, their grocery bill. I don't think that is a good idea. At least personally for me, I wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't recommend that to myself, right? Again, what I'm putting into cryptocurrencies is what I would have put into my savings account anyway. So it's not like it's affecting my life in any drastic way if the portfolio does go down. But again, that's just my point of view. That's my perspective. But ZBC at the price of 10 cents, that's still my price target for this bull. I haven't given up because I view that once this bull really picks up again, especially with the Ripple and SEC case hopefully pretty much dropping allegedly, I think as a result of that, really now is going to be a bull run that things do really have their time to shine. Because back in 2021, it was a little bit iffy. But now there's this confirmation that, hey, these projects that are focused on payments, focused on global trade and finance, there's no FUD there. There's no more fear. So really now the sky's the limit. So again, once XRP and XLM starts picking off, once Bitcoin, let's say, returns back to the price of $100,000 and goes to 150,000, 200,000, maybe even beyond, man, I really can't wait. When it comes to ZBCN, and 10 cents wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. Greatly appreciated. It's Willie the Captain, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace. Bye.